Feeling overwhelmed by parenting decisions? Join me today while we look through the how and why of the three stages of the parenting spectrum, from rigid and strict rules to total freedom and non-accountability, and finally to the space where we have bounce and know what is right for our unique family and our children's needs. Welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Nikki. I am parent of an almost 8-year-old. I am also late diagnosed autistic ADHD with a history of trauma, and it has made the parenting journey really, really difficult for me. At the beginning of my journey, I very much felt like every single perspective that I found on parenting was one I was supposed to be implementing, which is impossible. It's actually really easy to tell which stage you're at. In the rules stage, you are concerned with outer authority. What does the doctor say? What does the scientist say? What does the latest research study say? What does the hottest mom on Instagram say? Whatever that is, that must be what is right, and that is what I am supposed to be doing. And we do these things and then find that they aren't turning out for us the way that the people say they are. We're not getting that family dynamic and image that is being promised to us, because you just can't imitate these things. You have to get there in this deep bioelectric way that I'm not going to explain today. In the first stage, we say, Johnny, you are bad because you did something and it hurt Jane's feelings. What you did was wrong. The second stage, we are questioning everything. This is literally the questioning authority stage. This is also the stage where technically you transcend dualism and you realize that everyone's perspective is equally as valid. There are few things in this world that are hard truth. So we actually end up being completely paralyzed in this stage. In this stage, what we do is step back and give total freedom. It is hectic and chaotic, and people around you are going to be really uncomfortable with it. So you actually want to let yourself move through this stage and try not to get caught in it for too long. The more pushback you get from others and the more you defend this stage, the longer it will last, in my personal experience anyway. In the second stage, we say, Johnny was just expressing himself, so he hasn't done anything wrong. Jane's feelings are hurt, but also she's responsible for her own feelings, and she hasn't done anything wrong. But nobody's done anything wrong. But they're both upset, and you really don't know what to do, and that's okay, because you need to learn to see your way through this. At the third stage, we have that understanding still that all of the perspectives are equally valid and equally not true and true at the same time, and we can hold all of that and also understand that depending on the specific unique situation we are in, we can raise the priority of one of these perspectives that's going to serve us better than the other ones will. When I say we do what is in our best interest, don't get worried, because this is Anthony DeMello level selfishness, where we are actually doing what is best for us in the long term, which typically is also what is best for everyone around us. In the third stage, we say, Jane's feelings are hurt, and Johnny expressed himself, and it is okay that he did that. It's okay that he got angry. He's going to change his behavior, and it wasn't because he was wrong. And it's not because his anger is bad. It's in his best interest to change how he expresses his anger so that he can also build his relationship with Jane. This is very subtle. When you're doing it, it's very, very easy because you're not trying to think it out in words like this. It just comes naturally once you are at this inner authority stage. You just see everything is true, but this thing is going to help take us farther. So that's the one we're going to focus on. This is also really helpful too, because we're not teaching a black and white rule that says you always have to say yes and make sure the other person is happy. But I promise that as you move from the rule stage to the questioning stage to the inner authority stage, it all happens naturally. If you enjoyed learning about the parenting spectrum so you can level up your family relationship, you might also enjoy this video on how habits are formed and understanding it from a story-based perspective, so that you can worry less about the future of your children and that skill you really want to get them to have, and instead understand how to enjoy the journey, because you understand what the journey is.